everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different to my usual vlogs because I thought I would do a little like chit chat life update situation type video. I have a little iced coffee. The main idea of me doing this video was to kind of just talk basically about the past few months, I think, because the past few months have definitely been a big transitory period of my life currently, and I'm sure for many people my age. So yeah, let's talk about it. So basically I finished my law degree, so I graduated from my undergraduate law degree, which is the LLB, in July. So yeah, I finished my undergrad, which is crazy to say because I never imagined this day to have happened so quickly. Like, it literally flew by, and everyone literally says it goes by so quickly, but it literally goes by so quickly. At the time it doesn't feel like it, but after you've graduated it feels like it was years ago. At the same time, like, it feels like it was forever ago, but it was literally only like a few months ago, which is crazy to say. But when I think about like undergrad Catherine, it feels like literally she was like ages ago when she really wasn't. Watch my graduation vlog, which is already up, as well as all of the videos that I recorded during my undergrad. I vlogged quite a few vlogs of me 3 years in Kent, so I will also recommend watching those. After I graduated, I just basically spent the summer holidays trying to relax, trying to not focus on studying or future plans, even though it's extremely hard and difficult not to. But I try to just relax and really not do anything, and honestly this summer has been me not doing anything, which at times has been extremely boring, but like I have at times wished I was actually back studying. But I know this will be one of the very few like summers for the like upcoming years that I will have literally not doing anything. So I've been trying to kind of appreciate not doing anything, the art of doing nothing. I went on a few holidays with my family as well as my friends, so go watch those vlogs as well. I went to Spain and Greece, so yeah, very grateful for those trips and those people. And then after those like summer plans, I haven't been doing much, honestly. Because I haven't been doing much, I feel like I've been in my thoughts a lot more, which has been good and bad. I feel like this period of time I've been really like, because I've been sitting with my thoughts so much, they can spiral into like bad thoughts and just unhealthy thoughts. So one thing I have been trying to do this summer, or I want to really implement for the next like coming months and the future really, is just to do better at sitting with my thoughts. And one book that I really recommend is The Untethered Soul. I forgot who it's by, but I've just started reading it, and it's great for if you want a book basically talking about how to deal with your thoughts and your subconscious mind. So yeah, trying to implement good habits even though I don't do it all the time, which is okay. So reading has been really good for my mental health because it kind of helps me stay away from things such as social media and like lowering my screen time and just doing something that's not anything to do with like my phone. So I have been trying to do that a lot lately, and to keep me occupied I've been trying to read more diverse books. Another thing that's been really helping with my mental health lately is journaling, and journaling is something that when you first start doing it, it's kind of like on and off. You start doing it and then you stop for a while and you do it again. I personally don't mind that. I try not to force myself to do it all the time, even if I don't feel like it. So I try to do it whenever like I want to, basically whenever I feel like it. So at times when my like anxiety or my thoughts are getting really severe, I try to do journaling or just try to jot things down. For example, what's been really helping me is writing my prayers down and talking to God in my journal. That really helps me because I feel like I go into more detail and I can talk a lot more when I write my prayers down, and it feels a lot more informal and casual, which I prefer. So I've been doing that. Also been trying to write down my gratitudes, affirmations, all of that jazz. I do that occasionally, not regularly, but whenever I feel like I really want to write something down or just talk to my journal or to God, I just write it in my journal. So yeah, because what I found is when I was like obviously doing my degree in my undergrad, it's very easy to preoccupy your mind and yourself with your academics. And when I was doing my degree, like it was obviously to a point where my academics was the majority of my identity, I guess, of my life. But after graduating, it's like you don't have that anymore, so you really have to find other ways to preoccupy your mind and try and find healthy ways. So that's what I've been trying to do and trying to figure out what I enjoy and stuff, because as bad as it sounds, obviously when you are a uni student, your uni life occupies majority of your identity. So after graduating, not having that anymore can be quite an uncomfortable feeling. So I've been just trying to figure out what I enjoy doing outside of my academics, and which has been very enlightening. So even if you are still a uni student, I do recommend trying to figure out your life outside of uni, because once you graduate, it's going to be a big shock, I think. So yeah, it's only been literally 3-ish months since I've graduated, but I feel like I've already like been starting to learn like what actual adult life is, because when you're in uni, it feels like, okay, this means I'm an adult now, like I'm such an adult doing all these things by myself. But no, once you graduate, you literally, this is like adulting 2.0, like it's another level of adulting. So yeah, in terms of whether or not I regret doing my degree or like if I enjoyed it, if I recommend it, I 100% do not regret doing my degree at the uni that I chose to do at all. So yeah, after A-level results day, I was getting a lot of flashbacks because a lot of family friends, sons and daughters, were getting their A-level results. So it literally gave me flashbacks to when I got my A-levels, because Kent was not my first choice university. My first choice was Bristol, and I was so headstrong about going to Bristol to do law. It was literally like my dream. One of my dream universities to go to. And then when I didn't get into it, and then I ended up going to Kent, I didn't expect to enjoy and appreciate the university and the degree that I did until after I've done it. Back then, obviously, I was so disappointed that I didn't get into the uni I went to, and I ended up somewhere else. But after 3 years, I really feel like I wouldn't have enjoyed my course as much if I did it elsewhere. So I'm so glad, obviously, that things turn out how they did, and it really just, you know, cements the fact that everything happens for a reason, and you will go where you're meant to go and where you're supposed to be. And that is one lesson I'm trying to really keep, you know, consistent in my mind, because after graduating, there's a lot of pressure, I think, for graduates to like jump onto the next thing in life, whether it be, you know, their dream job or, you know, whatever it is. I think there's a lot of pressure for graduates to go on to the next thing like quickly, especially because it's hard to see, you know, a lot of people who are in the same year as you already doing like big adulting things, and maybe you're not doing that. Maybe you're not where you're supposed to be right now, like maybe you're not where you want to be right now, and you have like things that you want to do, and that's especially how I feel. Like I feel like after graduating, like I feel like I really want to be like where I want to be like ASAP, but it's okay if that doesn't happen, and it's okay if, you know, plans change and things change, because everything happens for a reason, and you're meant to be where you are right now, even if you don't want to. You will learn eventually that those things happened for a reason, and really trying to keep that in my head. And yeah, I'm very content with the experiences I had the past 3 years, not just academically but also socially. So I really enjoyed my 3 years at university. There were definitely moments and times where I absolutely hated it, and like I hated being in uni where I was, but overall I really think it was, those 3 years was such a big learning curve. Obviously I got a degree out of it, which was great, but in terms of like friendships, I'm very happy with the friendships I've made, the connections I've made, like the things that I've been taught by my university teachers, my professors. Like they taught me so much, not just academically, but literally they taught me things that I didn't think like professors or teachers would teach you, if that makes sense. Like they taught me so much about the industry, and just life, which is great. They taught me a lot of life lessons, so I really loved my time in Kent. But however, I do definitely think university is what you make out of it. I don't think I would have gotten those experiences if I didn't really like put myself out there, and I do think I could have put myself out there more, but I'm quite content with how everything went. I have so many fond memories, and I personally never thought like Kent would be that special to me, but at the end of the day, like I talk to my friends and we all say how sad we are not to be going back in September, but it's definitely also the people who were there with you which make it special. So I want to say thank you to all of my Kent friends which I made. And also the reason why I say I don't think I would have liked studying law if it wasn't at Kent, it's because the law school, even though like law students make fun of this all the time, the law school really puts like an emphasis on like being critical, and I don't think I would have gotten that from any other law school. I might be wrong, but a lot of the other law schools in the UK are not like that in its teaching. Like it's not like critical. Very appreciative to say that. And also I just loved all of my professors. Like I didn't come across one teacher who just didn't seem like they liked what they were doing. Especially when I got to 3rd year, when we got to choose all of our modules, every single teacher, most of the 3rd year teachers were like teachers who specialized in what they were studying, obviously, but they really seemed genuine about their passion for the module. But anyways, I won't talk too much about it. I can do another video if you want about like my whole like review, I guess, of the past 3 years, and go into detail about doing the LLB and doing it in Kent. So now my post-grad plans. This is like a question every single graduate gets, I guess. after they graduate. It's like, what are you gonna do next? Da, 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 da. So this month, it's already September, but this month I am going to be starting my masters at UCL, and I'm going to be doing my masters, so it's going to be the LLM, but it's going to be specialized in human rights law, which I'm so excited for, and I can't wait. Like, I absolutely loved studying those topics in undergrad, so doing them in masters I think will be very exciting because it's much more in-depth and it's like something you can't really learn in undergrad, I feel. And also I'm very excited to be doing it at a different institution. I did consider continuing my studies at Kent, but I really wanted to just go somewhere completely different, and I've always wanted to study in London and be in London, so I'm very excited to do that. I can also do like another separate video all about masters, what it's like to apply, what unis I applied for, and all of that jazz, because that's all another video. But yeah, I'm going to be doing my masters in a few weeks. I'm going to be choosing my modules I think next week, and then the week after is when we start, so it's going to be very exciting. I'm very excited to see what the teaching is like, how it differs to Kent, obviously, because the teaching styles are kind of different, and also like what the faculty will be like, because I'm sure they're all going to be amazing. So I'm very excited. I'm going to be doing it with one of my friends from undergrad. We applied together for the same course, both at UCL, and we both got in, so I'm really excited for that. In terms of my other uni friends, a lot of them also will be in London. Most of them are continuing their studies, because most of my friends are law undergrads, and we all do plan on practicing eventually, but most of us are continuing our studies, either doing the SQE or the bar or our masters. So yeah, that's gonna be very exciting, but very weird because I'm so used to seeing them obviously in Kent and studying together, but we're all gonna be kind of like separated but all in London at the same time. So that's going to be very exciting. It's going to be very different. And this summer I've been having very conflicting like thoughts about studying and working at the same time. Like, after graduating, before I graduated, I wanted to do my masters, and I was so headstrong about like I really want to continue studying, furthering my studies. And then now I've graduated, I feel like a part of me also just really wants to start working and start practicing, but obviously it is a long road in law until that comes. But yeah, I still really do want to continue my studies. That's the main reason why I decided to do a master's. I wanted to continue my studies, and I wanted to specialize my studies in areas that I really found interesting in my undergrad, which were public law, human rights, and international law. So when I choose my modules for my masters, I want to like tailor it to kind of those three in one, because those three areas kind of like overlap a lot. So yeah, that's the main reason I wanted to do my masters, as well as like I wasn't very interested in doing my masters later. I wanted to do it now while I was still kind of like in the momentum of studying, because I feel like once I start doing like practicing, I really want to just grind it out and just work. So yeah, that's what it's gonna be like for the next year. It's gonna be a year long. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing basically. So it's gonna be exciting times. In terms of the future, I'm very excited for autumn and winter to come. Actually, it's only just started to kind of transition from summer to autumn here in England, and I really like summer. Like, I love the sun, and just like I just love the sun. Like, obviously brings me vitamin D and joy. But when autumn and winter come, I do love the rain, but I hate not having a lot of sun, because obviously it's not good for humans not to have a lot of sun. But I am excited for colder weather because I love the rain. I just love the rain. So when it was pouring, like it's been pouring for a few days recently, I love it. Like I love when it pours down rain. So yeah, I'm very excited for that, for the new seasons, but also it's kind of like a little reminder of how the year's passing and flying by, which is just crazy. I'm excited to make new plans with my friends, go to more concerts, go to more trips, go and just live life more, and obviously studying more. But now I'm doing my masters, I'm trying to find more work experience and get more experience in the bag, because I am definitely still trying to figure out what I want to do. I'm very excited for like these upcoming years of just trying to figure out what I like doing, trying out new things, whether it be personally, spiritually, academically, professionally. So yeah, so I'm very excited for the next few years, just like what I decided to do, and because I feel like there's a lot of pressure, especially for grads, to like quickly jump to the next thing in life straight out of graduation, and for a lot of people that's not really the case. I have definitely been thinking a lot, like can you tell I've been doing a lot of thinking. I have been thinking a lot about like different career options, and especially because these past 3 years I've been so adamant and like headstrong about like I'm gonna be practicing law, I'm gonna be a solicitor and everything, but also I've realized like it's okay if eventually I want to do something else. And I feel like definitely in my life I want to do a multitude of things, and I have like a variety and like a list of things I want to do, and being like a lawyer is just one of those things. So I don't have to rush into anything too quickly, even though it feels like a constant pressure that you need to. So yeah, that is life lately. So yeah, there's a little update on my life, what's been going on. If you want me to do like a little advice video on how to apply for masters, or how to apply to UCL specifically, or any other like advice on that, I will definitely do that. And also a review on the past 3 years at uni at Kent. So that's my little life update, my little thoughts and reflections of life. Thank you for watching. If you did watch like towards the end, this is probably a long chit chat video, but yeah, that's what's been going on in my life, and I hope this, I guess if you are going through the same thing, or like are at a similar stage to life as me, I hope this gave some comfort or some relatable advice, or just relatable chat, because I feel like at this stage it can feel quite lonely, but when you really think about it, there's so many people who are in the same boat. So yeah.